Diaries, day 1. We are doing a big reset. We are starting brand new, starting afresh, because this is now the brave new world that we live in. I am so sorry that I'm nearly 10 minutes late. I had this complete setup organised and ready to talk to you from the shop. I really wanted to do it inside the shop with the product. However, all of a sudden, word had gotten out and we had gotten incredibly busy and people kept asking me questions. So I just had visions of me attempting to do this broadcast and being interrupted by customers. So I've moved across to our teaching room, so at least I can talk to you unencumbered while I'm here right now. So it is so good to have everybody back. It's an utter delight to be back in the store. It's been weird. I've literally only been here 3 times across the entire lockdown for the briefest periods, just to collect things that I need to collect. So it feels weird. It almost feels, honestly, this morning, I literally felt like that I was getting myself ready and packed off for the first day of school. That's what it felt like. It was kind of crazy after not being here for so long. And it's not that I haven't been working. As many of you know, I've been working pretty much every day bar one the entire lockdown, but it is kind of different when you haven't been able to be there yourself physically from your own location in the office. So it is really, really good to be back. So the first thing, obviously, the store is now open. And fingers crossed, so far so good. We've been fairly steady. So if you are a local and you're looking to come visit, or you're actually now looking to come and catch up with friends and family in the Bay that you've not been able to get to during lockdown, and you do want to come and visit, there's a few things that you need to know. And thing number 1 is we are only open Monday through Friday, 10 till 2 p.m. during this lockdown period. And it is primarily because we are just needing to see how things go. And I've just had a light bulb. I need to change those dates on the website. So we just don't know how things are going to go. We need to get our systems sort of sorted and knuckled down. So we're definitely going to be doing that for level 2, potentially longer. We just need to see. There's so much we don't know. But the good news is that we are going to be open for at least 4 hours a day, 5 days a week. We still will have our online local courier service available. So if you are a local and you can't get to us during those hours, fear not. For just $3.95, we will send your order to you. So that's no problem whatsoever. And also, if you want to pick up in store, if you've seen something like the grab bags I'm going to talk about in a moment, and you think, crike, I really want to get that, but I don't want to miss out, you can still actually put an order in online, select pick up in store, and then come and get it at your leisure a day or 2 later. Now, yesterday, you may have noticed my email went out. I talked about the carnation, which I showed you yesterday, which is the beautiful new pink that we've got in for our birthday. Absolutely stunning yarn. We really love it. That went super well last night, as did the grab bags. We had over 300 of those, and they literally evaporated within 2 hours. So apologies to anyone that missed out on them. They were so manically popular that we will definitely be doing those again. Again, if you're a local and you're used to coming in and rummaging through our remnant or thread waste bin, I'm afraid that we can't actually have those bins out at the moment because of the whole element of rummaging. There's no way for us to actually maintain sterilisation in those bins. So we will be doing grab bags for the foreseeable future, or until we're told that we are allowed to get our rummage back on again. What else did I have to tell? I didn't write everything down. It was such a rush to get here. What else did I have to tell you? Oh, orders. If you placed orders over the weekend, Damien is going hammer and tongs with Heather down the back to get all of those out. Do realise, though, that both our courier system and ourselves, this is kind of like yarn Christmas. So if your orders are taking a day or 2 longer than what they normally would to get out, please be patient. But I can let you know that we are working away on those furiously, and we are getting those out. So much is going on. It feels like a really, really huge day, but it is just so nice to have everybody back and able to come in. Oh, actually, that's the other thing that I had to tell you. If you are coming to visit and you've got a device with a QR code reader, and you may want to do this actually, if you've got a smartphone or a phone with a camera, download a QR code reader app to your phone. Really important, because most businesses now are using one form or another of digital check-in, and we're the same. And it's just really simple. You have that QR code app, you scan it, and then it actually allows you to do that contact tracing. The data is the one that we're using. The data is all held anonymously. You won't be tracked for any other purpose unless the government needs to see whether or not there has been a contact that we need to track you down for. So we have got that in store. And if you don't have it, don't panic. We've got the ability to be able to log you into that system manually. So all of that said, we'd love to have you back. Do come in and see us here at our store. Now, the other good thing overnight as well is that Claire had been got another order in from our supplier in Australia, and they are the people that we get the Fiddlesticks yarn from, and we now have the Fiddlesticks sock. Oh, that Fiddlesticks sock, that's a mouthful, isn't it? Back and up and fully loaded, because it was out of stock there for a wee while. We got it in for our sale. It went absolute gangbusters. The colours are amazing. He got some more stock in, so we've been able to get that in. And I wanted to show you that because at the moment you can get 10% off all patterns from Libby Johnson and Truly Myrtle. And we've talked about the Timely cardigan both with Libby and ourselves, because that's a cardigan which is a real wardrobe staple, a classic piece, one that can be easily customizable to what you want to be able to do. Now, the cardigan is written in a 4-ply, and she has gone and done it in stripes using if you've got a couple of hanks of beautiful hand-dyed yarn. But sometimes we don't always have those, and we're wanting to use something that's a little bit easier on our budgets. And the Fiddlesticks sock yarn is perfect for that. And we also have our Skeinz sock solids. So I wanted to show you some combinations of those, because if you wanted to take advantage of Libby's 10% off for her patterns, or you already have the Timely in your wardrobe in your library, and you're wanting to get another one knitted, these would be perfect. So I've gone and pulled a few combinations out. So the Fiddlesticks, some of the more intense, brighter colours sold out incredibly quickly during our sale, like lightning fast. So it's been really nice to get those back. And they come in a selection. I mean, we've got about 10 or 12 of them out there. So I'm just going to show you a couple of stripes and a couple of softer speckles and some of the combinations that you can do with them for Timely. So these are two of my favourites. Don't you love them? I just absolutely love them. They're nice and bright. They're really, really cheerful. And you know what? I think we need cheering up. I really do believe we need cheering up. And I just love these colours. They're just such joyful colours. This pink here, this is, we've only just done these on shade names. We've not given them any different names. But this one is Brace Yourself Colour 140. Look at that. I just think that's gorgeous. Now that, if you were wanting to do a Timely, look at that with our black cherry. So this is black cherry from Skeinz sock, and that's the Fiddlesticks. Don't they look fantastic together? That and a Timely cardigan would be outstanding. Now, if you find that that's just a little bit too much plum for you, that's fine, because Quarry Ridge also looks equally as good, which is our beautiful bluish grey. Mid-grey is a neutral. Or if you're not really a grey person and you prefer navy, our really rich sort of Oxford-style navy also works incredibly well. This is called Great Lakes. So that is one really fantastic option. And then this guy here, again, I mean, isn't that the most, I just think that it's the most joyful combination. Absolutely beautiful. But it also looks really good with Quarry Ridge. And this one's actually got a lot of, it's actually got some brown in there, some deep brown. But you could actually, if you wanted to, apply black to it. And the black really makes this pop out. It will just make that pop out so much. And that is the black for the sock. So this one is colour 100. Sorry, this is colour 140. This is shade number 2. This is shade number 1. I know. So those are sort of, and they are self-striping socks. So you will get, when you do your little stripes in your timely cardigan, you'll get all those different stripes sort of pop out and be quite different all the way up. It would look fantastic. It would really, really look quite good. Now, if those are a little bit too exciting and loud for you, you can go for softer options. And the fiddlesticks do have these again are still self-striping, but they're self-striping speckles. And they're super, super pretty. Of course, I like this one because it's got a shot of orange in there, and I'm really fond of a bit of orange. And this guy works so, so well with the Quarry Ridge. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? So that would give you an absolutely beautiful cardigan. But this one, I also believe, works really, really well with the spring melt, because that speckle, and I don't know whether you can see it. I'm going to hold it closer to the camera. See how there's a bit of green in there? It really does bring that speckle out. So spring melt with this would be another fantastic option. This one is shade number, so this is 160 shade number 4. Beautiful. The other one I wanted to show you, if you wanted to go more subtle and neutral again, was this guy. So again, still has a subtle soft striping, has that lovely speckle to it, and obviously Quarry Ridge is the obvious choice there. It would look amazing. This one is colour 170 number 1, but it is really, really subtle. It will give you a beautiful finish. The other thing though with this, the little speckle in this, there's a sort of, can you see that there on the camera? The slightest pinkish hue. So if you were wanting to be daring, you could actually pop black cherry with that. And look at that. Doesn't that bring that out and make it just absolutely, it would make this sing, I think, the black cherry. It really is quite amazing. So there are a variety of different options here. The beautiful thing about these yarns is the price. They are incredibly affordable. These guys are, for a 100 gram ball of sock yarn, $12.95 for the fiddlesticks. They're incredible value, and they are they're merino and nylon, because obviously they're for socks. Great, great value. And our sock yarn, and I want to say $11.95, but I think it's $12.95. I think they're the same price. They're really, really good value. And to be honest, the number of these for a cardigan, I think you would need, from memory, for most sizes, 2 of these and 3 of these, or even 2 and 2. I'd need to look it up, to be brutally honest. But they're just beautiful. So, so much fun. And just if you're looking for something to cast on to get you across the winter and you're thinking of a timely, knowing that we've got these here, I think would be great. So what's everyone up to today? So I haven't even had a chance to have a look at the comments this morning. I'm just honestly so all over the show. Vicky is saying she's doing timely in black cherry sock and Stephen B. licorice. Vicky, that would be gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. In fact, I'm hoping to catch up with Stephen now that things are starting to get back to normal. They're still on lockdown over in Minnesota, so he's still only doing online orders, and he's still pretty much at home with his mum. But we're wanting to get some more prints together for the winter here. So I'm kind of hoping we're going to look, I think, at doing a whole new set of prints. So I'm going to have a chat to him about that. I've got a number of colours that I came away with from him when we were at Stitches, and we're really looking forward to actually doing something with those. So I'm really quite keen to see how those go. Oh, thanks, Bex. Bex has gone and popped the link for the pattern up in the comments for you. So thank you so much for doing that. And Diana says, internet's pretty bad, but hello. Now, I have to say, I also arrived at work today, and there was a wee parcel for me. And actually, I didn't grab it. It's sitting in the office. But I will actually show you, because I'm not actually wearing the right colours for it today. But lovely Diana sent me a wee gift, and it is the most stunningly beautiful shawl and a headband that she makes under her small business called, I want to say Imperfect Twist, Impractical Twists. Imperfect Twists. It's just beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. And Diana, you are a gem. Thank you so, so much. You didn't need to do that. And there is the most incredible little handmade brooch in there as well. It's amazing. So thank you, Diana. You didn't need to do that, but I will cherish them. I'll absolutely love them. So I need to make sure that on my next video, I am wearing appropriate clothing so I can show them off. I'm going to keep it short and sweet today because I have got so much that I need to do with the team to get things ready now that we're open. But I am looking at getting things a little bit more organised and making sure that I join you on Mondays and Thursdays from now on out. The good news is, though, we are going to have one final pyjama party with Ethan on Saturday because we can't miss that. And then we will move Ethan probably to a Thursday slot once a month because I think everybody has fallen in love with our Ethan and we need to make sure that the knowledge that man has is incredible. So, yes, there will be pyjama party Saturday this weekend, so you're not going to miss out on that. And then I will be back here again on Monday. But in the meantime, I hope if you are having businesses and you are getting back to work today, I hope you have a good day and everything went well for you. I know it's a whole brave new world. So I hope things went well with you. And on Monday, I'll get the kids back to school. I'm looking forward to that. Until then, take care and I'll see you guys Saturday.